The 10 most badass Reacher episodes, ranked a growing series that is steadily cementing itself as the pinnacle of modern television action entertainment. Reacher has become a monumental hit for Amazon Prime Video, with both its first and second seasons becoming instant rating successes. The series follows Jack Reacher, Alan Ritchson, a former military policeman with exceptional combat skills who dishes out his own brand of criminal justice while living as a roguish drifter, impressing fans of the lead child novel series as a faithful and enthralling adaptation. Each season so far has followed a set story, with Season 1 seeing Reacher work to uncover a corruption conspiracy in a small town, while Season 2 has focused on his reunion with his former squad as they strive to avenge their murdered friend. As such, the Amazon Prime series has excelled as a pulsating blend of blockbuster spectacle and mystery thrills, which flaunts its penchant for action as its greatest asset. A busy episode from a narrative perspective, A Night at the Symphony, saw Reacher and his crew make huge inroads into the purpose of New Age and a secretive government defense contract referred to as Little Wing. Prying deeper into the program, Jack Reacher uncovers that it is an operation designed to create highly effective missiles, which will then be sold to a Dodem, Ferdinand Kingsley, to be used in terrorist attacks. Through all the investigative drama and intriguing reveals, the episode was able to glide through its runtime with a great sense of energy, one which was capped off brilliantly when Reacher's crew were attacked by a mercenary biker gang. The confrontation is a fast, frenzied, and adrenaline-pumping fight scene that cascades into a medley of bone-crunching perfection. The fourth episode of Reacher's first season, In a Tree, proved to be the most important in the context of Jack Reacher's relationship with Roscoe Conklin, Willa Fitzgerald. With the duo making plans to meet a contact at Homeland Security, they become intimate in the hotel room they share before following up a series of leads, which takes them to a motel where they are shot at by two mercenaries in a car. Going from the motel into a scrapyard area, Reacher attracts the thugs' fire as he flees from them on foot while Roscoe tries to flank them. From a car chase to a shootout which cascades into hand-to-hand combat, it seems Reacher may have met his match when one of the goons has him at gunpoint, but Roscoe arrives in the nick of time to save his life, thus proving that the two made an excellent team. While Season 2 of Reacher has struggled to consistently take the hulking hero to the heights of the first season, its third episode, Picture Says 1,000 Words, was an obvious standout. It sees Reacher and the dog detective Russo, Dominic Lombardozzi, enter into an uneasy alliance, while Neagley, Maria Sten, and Dixon, Serinda Swan, follow a lead that gives them the identity and address of a person of interest. The discovery leads Reacher and his allies to launch an attack on the target's house, where, having correctly anticipated an ambush waiting for them, they methodically proceed through the house, taking out mercenaries as they go. Gritty, intense, and completely captivating, the episode's action sequences were masterfully executed, while the narrative of the episode proved to be important in uncovering who and what New Age was. Based on the novels by Lee Child, Reacher has become a hit series that delivers action-packed sequences, gritty characters, and a brooding yet brilliant protagonist. With Alan Ritchson perfectly embodying Jack Reacher's imposing physique and intense personality, the Amazon Prime series brings the drifter-turned-hero's adventures to life. Reacher, a former military policeman, uses his skills to solve crimes and protect the innocent, often with his fists. If you're looking for the most pulse-pounding, edge-of-your-seat episodes, here are the 10 most badass Reacher episodes ranked. 10. Welcome to Margrave, Season 1, Episode 1. The series kicks off with a bang, introducing us to Reacher as he drifts into the small Georgia town of Margrave. From the moment he steps off the bus, Reacher is framed for murder, setting the stage for a gripping mystery and action-packed journey. This episode is all about showcasing Reacher's intimidating presence and his no-nonsense approach. When he's locked up in jail and has to defend himself against a group of attackers, the brutal efficiency of his fighting style is on full display. It's the first taste of how bad things can get for anyone foolish enough to cross Jack Reacher. 9. Spoonful, Season 1, Episode 3. Spoonful marks a turning point in the investigation into Margrave's conspiracy. Reacher uncovers a deeper plot involving counterfeit money, and the stakes rise. This episode stands out for its tight pacing and the scenes that show Reacher's sharp intellect, balancing his brute force with brainpower. When he takes down a skilled assassin sent to eliminate him and Roscoe, the choreography is explosive and relentless, showing just how deadly he can be when cornered. His terse, almost feral exchanges with his enemies set the tone for the intense confrontations that follow. 8. Reacher Said Nothing. Season 1, Episode 2. The title of this episode is perfect, as it reflects Reacher's nature as a man of few words. But when he does speak, it's either to deliver sharp-witted one-liners or make deadly threats. This episode features one of the most memorable scenes in the season, the prison fight. Locked up for a crime he didn't commit, Reacher finds himself in the middle of a prison block full of hardened criminals. Outnumbered but unfazed, he effortlessly takes them down in a brutal display of hand-to-hand combat. His ability to think on his feet and execute flawless, bone-crunching strikes proves that Reacher is not a man to be underestimated. 7. In a Tree. Season 1, Episode 4. In a Tree, Reacher takes a more strategic approach as he investigates the corruption in Margrave. This episode showcases his detective skills, which are often overshadowed by his physical prowess. But don't worry, there's still plenty of action. A tense confrontation leads to a high-stakes shootout in the woods, with Reacher dodging bullets and taking out enemies with sniper-like precision. The setting and cinematography make this sequence particularly striking, as Reacher uses his surroundings to his advantage. The combination of stealth and precision in this episode demonstrates his versatility as a fighter and a tactician. 6. Pi. Season 1, Episode 7. As the first season reaches its climax, Pi ramps up the tension with explosive confrontations and shocking reveals. Reacher teams up with Finley and Roscoe to confront the powerful forces behind Margrave's corruption. The standout moment in this episode is Reacher's brutal fight with Kleiner's men in a warehouse. It's a gritty, high-octane scene that showcases his sheer physical strength. What makes it particularly badass is Reacher's ability to remain calm and focused even when outnumbered. His tactical mind is on full display as he systematically dismantles his opponents, one broken bone at a time. 5. Past Tense. Season 1, Episode 6. Past Tense offers some of the most emotional moments in the series as it delves into Reacher's tragic backstory. Flashbacks to his time in the military and the death of his brother Joe add depth to his character. While the episode has a more introspective tone, it doesn't skimp on the action. A brutal showdown between Reacher and KJ Kleiner delivers a powerful mix of physicality and personal stakes. Reacher's raw fury as he confronts Kleiner's underlings is palpable, and the fight is not just about survival, it's personal. 4. No Apologies. Season 1, Episode 5. This episode is a turning point in Reacher's pursuit of justice in Margrave. After gathering crucial information about the conspiracy, Reacher goes on the offensive. The most iconic scene comes when he single-handedly takes on a group of mercenaries in a warehouse. Using makeshift weapons and his sheer brute strength, Reacher mows through his enemies with ruthless efficiency. The choreography in this fight sequence is tight and brutal, cementing Reacher as an unstoppable force of nature. His ability to blend strategy and savagery makes this episode one of the most badass in the series. 3. Paper. Season 1, Episode 8. As the season finale, Paper delivers the ultimate payoff to the conspiracy Reacher has been unraveling throughout the series. Everything comes to a head as Reacher confronts the mastermind behind the